First of all, what stood out to you about that start to the second half where you ripped off 11 in a row, and then along the same lines, then they answered with 28-8?
Yeah, that was a tough stretch. I mean, what we were doing early to them defensively in our schemes, we stopped doing in the second half, especially during that stretch. I mean, 60% from the three, you don't give yourself a chance. If you let somebody shoot, they have 42 points in threes. I mean, you don't give yourself a chance.
I was going to be about mine, but to follow up on that, did you think they got high quality threes? What do you feel like led to that percentage being so high?
Yeah, we watched right when we got in there. We just wanted to see, and we were going under some of the screens that we're supposed to be going over on these shooters. So it was just, and we were gambling, getting out of position, and then late to where we were supposed to be. So just a breakdown on our defense.
Statistically, one of Caitlin's best games in just about every category. What did you see from her in particular? One thing I want to know what you think about is her getting the foul line in this game and what led to her doing that so much.
Yeah, I think she was attacking. She was getting downhill, but she was also spraying out as well. They're just the way they're gonna defend her. They could probably have called about 5 or 6 more fouls with how they keep both hands on her, but. I thought she did a good job of getting other people involved. I know she had some downhill drives that she hit Kelsey. She shot the ball well tonight. I know she needed to feel good about that.
Kristy, you just kind of talked about how you felt like some of the closeouts on threes were maybe mistakes that you feel like the team shouldn't be making. Why do you think those things happen? Is it a product of the team being young, or is it just one of those nights?
I'm not going to give them. You can't do something right for 2.5 quarters and then just stop doing it. So I'm not going to say that's young. That's discipline.
How do you feel like, as far as discipline goes, that can change moving forward?
Yeah, they just got to, we've got to rally, come tomorrow, talk about what went wrong, how it went wrong, why we couldn't figure it out, and get ready to come back against Seattle.
Obviously, it's hard to feel optimistic after a loss, but before the game, you were talking about transition defense, forcing turnovers, and offensive rebounds. I believe all those categories were victories for you guys. Do you feel good about your performance in those categories?
It's really hard to feel good about my performance at all right now. Just this was a game that was ours to, this is a home game. This is a game we're supposed to win. We give up 24 points off turnovers. Too many turnovers in the fourth. Too many that led to easy points for them. They went to the free throw line, I think, 33 times. I'd say 6 of them were at the end because we were fouling, but 27 is way too many. And that was discipline. That was just, instead of us stepping over and stopping, having our teammates back, we're reaching and fouling. And that's just lack of discipline.
And last one for me, I'm just curious. Caitlin got that tech at the end of the first quarter. Did you get a reason as to why that was? Because it was kind of unclear from our perspective.
Yeah, we've got to, we're spending too much time talking to the officials. We've got to leave that alone. We've got to just play our game and let them do their job and not put it in their hands to make decisions that, that ultimately hurt us. I mean, we don't want, we shouldn't get technicals. Let me get the technicals. Let me go after the officials.